Cristiano Ronaldo Top 10 Impossible Goals That Shocked the World. Exploding Head Soccer Ball. Introduction. When the impossible became routine. What if I told you that some goals are so unbelievable that even professional footballers stop and stare in disbelief? Goals that break physics, silence stadiums, and leave commentators screaming for words they can't find. Goals that look edited, until you realize they're painfully real. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just score goals, he redefined what was humanly possible on a football pitch. From gravity-defying headers to rockets fired from impossible angles, Ronaldo has spent over 2 decades humiliating defenders, goalkeepers, and sometimes even logic itself. Fans have argued endlessly, is he the greatest goalscorer of all time? But one thing is undeniable, no player has scored more impossible goals than Cristiano Ronaldo. This article takes you on a journey through 10 goals that shocked the world, goals that made millions scream, gasp, rewind, and ask the same question. How on earth did he do that? Stay with me till the end, because the final goal on this list might just be the most unreal moment football has ever seen. 1. The bicycle kick versus Juventus 2018, a goal that earned a standing ovation. Some goals are remembered, some are replayed, and some are frozen in football history forever. On a magical night in Turin during the 2017-18 UEFA Champions League quarterfinal, Cristiano Ronaldo did something so outrageous that even Juventus fans stood up to applaud him. As Dani Carvajal swung in a cross, Ronaldo leapt into the air. Time slowed, gravity took a break, and at 33 years old, he launched himself nearly 8 feet off the ground, executing a perfect bicycle kick that flew past Gianluigi Buffon, one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time. The stadium fell silent. Then it exploded. Buffon stood frozen. Juventus defenders stared in disbelief. The crowd rose to their feet. Why was this goal impossible? The height of the jump defied biology. The timing had to be perfect. The technique required absolute mastery. One miscalculation equals embarrassment. Instead, Ronaldo delivered perfection. This goal didn't just win a match, it won respect, so much so that Juventus would sign him months later. 2. 40-yard thunderbolt versus Porto 2009, breaking the laws of physics. Some goals are beautiful, others are violent. This one was both. During a Champions League clash between Manchester United and Porto, Ronaldo picked up the ball nearly 40 yards from goal. No space, no obvious opening, just defenders backing off. And then, boom, collision. Ronaldo struck the ball with such ferocity that it swerved, dipped, and smashed into the net before the goalkeeper could even react. The keeper didn't dive, he didn't move, he just watched. This goal was so outrageous that it won the FIFA Puskas Award, and even today, it's still considered one of the hardest long-range strikes ever recorded. Impossible because distance alone made it madness. The shot velocity was unreal. No curve, no dip, pure knuckleball chaos. It wasn't just a goal. It was a warning to the football world. Ronaldo had arrived. 3. Free kick versus Portsmouth 2008, the knuckleball revolution. Before Ronaldo, free kicks curved. After Ronaldo, they misbehaved. Against Portsmouth in the Premier League, Ronaldo stood over a free kick from a ridiculous distance. Everyone expected a cross. Instead, he unleashed a knuckleball so unpredictable that the goalkeeper guessed correctly, and still failed. The ball moved like it was alive. This goal was impossible because the ball changed direction mid-air. Goalkeeper reaction time was useless. The technique had never been seen before. This wasn't luck. Ronaldo had spent countless hours perfecting a new free kick technique that would influence an entire generation. Football science had changed, and Ronaldo was the professor. 4. Solo goal versus Barcelona 2013, speed, power, destruction. In football's biggest rivalry, Ronaldo didn't just score, he humiliated. During a Champions League semi-final against Barcelona, Ronaldo collected the ball in his own half. What followed was pure devastation. He sprinted past defenders like they were training cones, outpaced one of the fastest backlines in Europe, and calmly finished past Victor Valdez. Impossible because the sprint speed was absurd. The composure after 60 meters of running. The occasion, a Champions League semi-final. This was Ronaldo at his most terrifying: speed, strength, and killer instinct combined. 5. Header vs Sampdoria 2019, when gravity gave up. Headers are about timing. Ronaldo's header against Sampdoria was about defying nature. Leaping above 3 defenders, Ronaldo hung in the air for what felt like eternity. He stayed airborne long enough to scan the box, choose his angle, and power the ball into the net. Studies later showed he jumped higher than the defenders by several inches. Impossible because hang time exceeded average vertical jump. Neck strength generated insane power. Defenders never stood a chance. This goal reminded the world that Ronaldo wasn't just a goalscorer, he was a physical phenomenon. 6. Hat-trick goal vs Spain 2018 World Cup. Ice in his veins. World Cup. Final minutes. Your country needs you. Free kick on the edge of the box. Pressure so intense it could crush diamonds. Ronaldo stepped up, and he curled the ball into the top corner with such precision that the goalkeeper barely moved. Impossible because the pressure was unbearable. One mistake equals national heartbreak. Perfect execution under ultimate stress. That goal didn't just complete a hat-trick, it announced Ronaldo as a World Cup legend. 7. Backheel goal vs Valencia, creativity meets madness. Some players don't even think of trying it. Ronaldo did it instinctively. With defenders closing in and no clear shooting angle, Ronaldo flicked the ball with his heel, sending it spinning into the net. Impossible because no visual contact with the goal. Split-second decision-making. Zero margin for error. This was proof that Ronaldo wasn't just power, he had flair. 8. Champions League volley vs Bayern Munich, precision at speed. High ball. Crowded box. No time. Ronaldo adjusted his body mid-air and volleyed the ball with such accuracy that it flew past the goalkeeper before anyone could react. Impossible because ball speed plus technique combo. Defensive pressure. Perfect timing. Big games brought out big Ronaldo. 9. Long-range screamer vs Osasuna, confidence personified. From distance, with defenders backing off, Ronaldo unleashed another rocket that swerved violently into the net. Impossible because no clear sight of goal. Shot placement flawless. Keeper completely beaten. This was Ronaldo saying, I can score from anywhere. 10. Bicycle kick vs Juventus, again, the goal that ended the debate. Yes, it deserves to be mentioned again, because no goal has ever united football fans like this one. It wasn't just the technique. It was the age, the stage, the audacity. This goal ended debates, silenced critics, and earned respect from rivals. Conclusion. Why Ronaldo's impossible goals matter. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just score goals. He redefined athletic limits, inspired millions, changed how footballers train, proved hard work can rival talent. Every impossible goal was the result of obsession, discipline, and belief. And as long as football is played, these goals will be replayed, debated, and admired. Because some players score goals. Cristiano